Anyways, game 6. Get to it. In between this game, this particular topic was like just 5 minutes ago, probably. I am cursing CLG, yes. The streaming chat is always in the middle of a good topic. Not always. Most of the time it's just me feeding in ranked. But yeah, just like 5 minutes, Recklets. Nothing crazy.
They're camping in here.
But pretty much between this game and the last game.
Okay, just play slow, play slow. There's a full 3-man running right here.
I can't really get beacon. I think we need to drop down and go survey.
They're porting out.
Where?
Is this... They did. We can jump.
Drop on them now.
No, they already left.
But they just ported in the other team, no?
I need to see if I can get beacon. That's what we're here for. What the hell was that?
Pow Pow, you're having problems with this building in this tournament.
I wish I had fucking... We're just have to stay here for a second, man. We literally just have to.
That's a giving wisdom.
Why are they shooting at someone?
I mean, I don't know how much I can. I don't know how credible anything I've experienced in my life is. But all I know is all I can do is give you my life experiences, and then you can compare them to yours and figure out what's actually good.
Y'all want to see if we can wrap and maybe get these? We can get this balloon maybe. I'm down to go right now. Maybe surveys even not maybe. We might do.
I don't know, I think I'm thinking an AA gun.
Yeah.
We can checkpoint from there. If worst case scenario, someone's here, you gotta play under, okay? There's a blue armor up here too. That's big.
Ooh. Face the path.
I'm fine.
Damn, I was gonna say if that took your fucking. Oof.
No, we have a beacon, but I don't like the spot with what it is now. I think.
There's a team right here.
Bet you Pow Pow's fucking heart rate shot up like 50 beats per minute once that first grapple didn't latch.
Like with the many teams there's around, like we don't have cover.
It's hot right here. It's so fucking hot.
If there's no one holding out anymore, like I'd want to wrap and try to get into refinery and see what we can do from there.
I can do it too. Let's do it, please. Should we just go back? You think it'll be useful on time if we just go back to the fucking balloon?
No.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, what's this prize pool thing we're talking about?
I mean, yeah. We're doing what we can. At least we got out of it. We know we need to get into zone, and from there, like we can win the tourney. We just need to be in there.
Yeah. Really blows dick that I'm fucking lagging.
Interesting.
Let's go first.
I like the going back to the balloon play. I figured you would have just tried to go through the reinforce it through the hill. I like this going back around.
Go far here.
I can't see, so I'm falling out.
Go to the ping.
Balloon always.
We need to get the donut.
I'm always a fan. Oh, we gotta work on that balloon. We gotta work on that balloon tech, pal.
There's still a team ahead.
Could have fucked you a little bit, actually. Dead ass actually could have fucked you right there.
They just traded!
I have a
We need to
zip.
capture right now!
No, they're right here. They're right here. They're fighting inside. On the
Zip
bottom.
up, please!
I just gave you. I made it zip. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you good, pal? What the? Like, you alright, man?
They're fighting inside. On the
Zip
bottom.
up, please!
I just gave you.
Hold on.
They're hard fighting. Complexity is hard fighting. They just traded!
I have a
You need
zip.
to
They're
capture
right
right
here.
now!
No, they're right here. They're right here. They're fighting inside. On the
Zip
bottom.
up, please!
I just gave you. Okay, I made it zip. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You guys are struggling right now.
The down guy was on the bottom. I'm gonna see if I can get the finish.
Fine, we're working from high.
I mean, tensions are high, dude.
They ulted.
Push with me!
The tournament win is in sight.
I'm on the
They got outside.
That's one thing I can't relate to.
Outside.
I mean, I've gotten close in some tournaments, but nothing like crazy like these.
For a second.
I haven't played in too many of these, but would love to.
We need to get back up on height. They got
There's
reset.
plenty of loot here, dude.
Man,
Get on me for a second.
this is like the best case scenario. You pull up on a fight. They didn't even get. They had to run away because they didn't even get. They heard you coming and they got scared because they had to reset, and you just get all the loot. This is the most frustrating thing if you're on the receiving end of this.
Bottom, they're fighting right here. That's
You
why-
just wipe a team, but you can't even loot any of it because you have to get the fuck out.
This isn't in zone anymore either.
I know.
It's so annoying.
And being next to complexity,
And
they're
they're
gonna
looking.
aggro on us.
This is we're fucking up bad right here. We need to get out of
Well,
here
stop
now.
5 staying on. Yeah, start making a plan to get out if we want to leave.
Drop bottom.
We can get back to the rock and start surveying some shit. Is that a plan?
This team left.
I want to get back to the rock for a second. Are y'all moving up?
Right here. They're right here.
Gotta play together, pal.
Hey, dude.
Just run all the way back. We might even be able to get to the balloon again. Like, it's fine to play outskirts right now. We
You
know-
guys definitely seem to be a little panicky though at times, for sure. That's one thing I've noticed. certainly they certainly seem to be panicky.
This guy just zips
I mean, rightfully so. Obviously, they're on the verge of potentially winning the tournament, so I get it. But sometimes you got to keep that composure.
There's a team that flew to the right, I'm pretty sure. No, they got red.
Wait, that's cold resting. We gotta go now. This is it. This is it.
Get inside then.
Take the zip. No, take the zip.
Take the zip. Take the zip. We
They're
need
gonna
to
go
kill Cole.
inside. They're going to go
I
inside
know.
for the
He's
loot.
gonna loot. I know. He needs to swim to the middle. We need
He's
to
right
get to
there.
the
One,
middle.
they're already on bottom. I just saw him.
Okay, we need to get there. They cannot get loot. I'm pushing bottom. They rested me, got loot. They don't. Can we get in this dome? Where are you guys?
Yes, I can. I'm with you.
Oh,
They got
You
out.
can really do that. Nice. Try to pick up still. Cells better.
that's good on them. Good on complexity right there.
They're gonna.
Very disciplined, just grabbing what they can and getting out.
Wait, why didn't we just take it?
I was gonna say, you guys definitely should have. I don't think you realized it. Maybe you did call it. I don't think I heard it, but you should. I think you should have looked at the bodies and seen that one of them was complexity. One of the bodies, I think, was Monsoon. Maybe. Probably made a more of a play off that.
Take their fight.
Okay, stop complaining. Can we get back to Epi?
No.
You guys definitely seem to be panicking a little bit here, though.
I think we just reset this one.
When we aren't all three on the same page, we aren't nearly as efficient. Yeah, I mean that's. I think could be said for every team.
Take the height. We got.
Can we get here together?
More in practice together.
What the hell?
Nice. Max, finish and get shield slots if you can.
Fucking madness.
You need to get healthy back.
What's Monsoon doing there?
Okay, ape them, fucking ape them.
Give me crack.
Ooh, good shots, big shots.
I fucked him up.
I want to grapple at him. Okay.
Go.
I don't have grapple right now.
Gibby's one.
We can
You're the
keep
fucking
pushing.
right.
We can keep pushing this Gibby. He's below.
I know. Look at the blood too.
A lot of working on that is also identifying the problem, right? It's hard to work on a problem unless you can realize it. Not saying they haven't realized it, but it's important to make sure to realize it.
We need to talk about a lot. Holy shit.
What has fucked?
I didn't get in. I'm still getting shot. Get in this house and set up right now.
He died. We're just. That's right.
We'll talk about it later.
Let's
Focus
talk
on
about
money.
it. Let's focus on winning. We got three.
You guys say that a lot,
That's big. We need that.
which is not a bad call, like calm, like to just focus on the game. But pal, if I feel like a lot of the time you're the one kind of like instigating that, and then go
Complexity
We're
was on
still
my
in.
words.
kind of like the.
This is the pool here. It's gonna be the pool on the tracks, I think.
I'm trying to find the words, the right words for it. Kind of like it,
We're in a great spot.
kind of like instigating that whole like, oh, we should have done that, we should have done this
We're gonna have to hold that at some point.
kind of stuff. It's good that you at least realize like eventually like, oh, we should just play. But that's definitely something I feel like if I were your coach, I'd be like, yo, focus on like only game important comms. Don't worry about anything else.
That's kind of weird.
I'm only putting
At least you like realize it, but definitely like, because that small stuff like that can like tilt teammates and stuff like that. You know, it could be.
honestly, yeah.
But you guys seem to brush it off pretty easily, which is good.
Should be shooting at these guys to be honest. I don't know why not.
How put the shield slots.
I'm usually not a fan of like having any comms that are like outside of just what's important and relevant to the game. Unless like obviously if you're shooting the shit sometimes,
Nah.
just sitting in a house bored, like that's one thing. But all right, we're gonna speed it up here.
Sorry to shoot the
Someone's
front.
white swinging here. I 36 him. He's a path.
That's our big threat right now. Like that's the only
Yeah.
threat really.
Yeah.
Kind of stuck here. Can't do really too many rotations. Kind of have to. You're in a hermit crab position here. You gotta wait for another team to rotate, and then you
SF.
pretty much take a better spot. Oh, or not. Oh, I remember with this. Okay, wait. This circle ends like right. Okay, you guys RNG'd a lot of circles. To be honest.
And I'll go back to the house if I need
You
to.
said
I can they have to push me. They have
Not saying you guys didn't play well at all. You guys absolutely played very well in this tournament, despite dropping some low points.
take it. Because our house more than that shit is.
I also like that you guys do this. I don't see a lot of teams do this. The whole griefing the doors. So if another team were to take this, they can't use the doors against you.
Then
I like that a lot.
But because I'm lagging,
Scorched Earth
I know, it's my R9. I have a scout.
policy. Very good. Very smart. I like it.
So these guys have no reason to move, right?
No, they don't.
Only for the Trojans. Well, just in general. Basically, the point of what they do is like, if you are potentially going to be not holding like a spot that you might want, like this trailer, for example, if like they move, like if Pal is pushed out of this trailer and he has to go back to Vex and Madness, he's already griefed the doors. So if a team does take this trailer, then they don't have doors to work with. pretty much a scorched earth policy. I like that a lot, actually. You don't see a lot of teams do that, but I like that a lot. Notice every time. I think I've actually only noticed this team do that, if I'm being completely honest.
Wow.
That's like a super small min-maxy thing that could actually like pay dividends in the long run. Love to see it.
They're gonna have to drop left. Okay, once.
108 on the raid.
Breathe the darts.
Watch this, Watson. Move up on that. See if you can get that. Your Arcane's team died. We have endgame.
Got it?
Nice, good shit, baby.
Should we play that rock?
No, we should not.
Not yet. We walk up late. We're fine.
You want to go get?
Was way too lucky. They definitely RNG'd some circles in this tournament, but they certainly. I don't want that to like detract from the fact that they played super well this tournament. They had a very impressive tournament.
I cracked one.
Cracked another one.
They're fighting up there.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of things I've seen that this team does a lot better than most teams.
They're trading. I'm moving up. They're dead. They just
My
traded.
God, 4 squads left. Holy shit! And they got the circle. No one's in it.
I want to ult them. Ult the rotate. If we stay alive in that corner where you're at, we get a lot of points. Okay.
Wait, Vax, you might want to ult up here.
I love this. Like this is one of the things I see them do a lot in these end circles. Again, this is the difference between a comfortable path player and someone who's kind of stuck on path because they have to play for beacon. Because surprisingly, not a lot of teams do this, but they'll have the path playing an off angle. I've noticed they do this almost in, or POW does this in almost every single time they're holding a spot. Casper does this a lot as well. I love paths that do this. But they basically play like 1 Q grapple distance away from the team at just at another off angle. Like if all 3 of them were sitting on this rock, it becomes a little bit monkish shake. You don't have full vision on them, you know, it's hard to see if the team maybe like wide swings or crawls up on them, and all 3 are kind of just sitting ducks. With the 2 on the rock, they don't even have to like do anything crazy. Like you heard Pal say right there, you guys play on that rock, we get mad points. While Pal basically gathers information, sees everything going on. He can obviously calm anything that happens to them that comes up.
They're gonna have to go the other way. They're either gonna run right
Anyone
now,
that comes up at them.
they have to go away. Yeah, they're gonna run
I don't know, I love it. I love when paths play away from their team.
They're running in. You need to focus the back right fucking now.
They're gonna take advantage of the 3-2.
They're coming right at us.
I'm ulting them. I'm gonna ult
Yeah,
them.
ulti it.
He got
Go
high.
high. 52.
Oh, that chibi bubble's so good.
Yeah.
Give me dead. Wait, they're 42. Wait,
That was such a good chibi bubble.
That's calm. Last guy's Pathfinder right here. Win it and then hide for a second.
Huge.
Do your best.
Let's go, boys.
Not much more to do there.
We got second with KP.
Oh my god.
3v3 fight. They won the fight. Last team comes in, sweeps up, and cleans up. There's not much you can do there, but that doesn't matter. At that point, they won the tournament anyway.
I'm hoping for it, bro. Good shit, TSM. I knew they were gonna have a good game at the end.
I mean, as soon as Designable's team, that's a free win for them.
Yeah, very fucking well done. As I've been saying throughout this entire VOD review,
Let's go.
big difference between this team and the team that won the first time I did the VOD review, even though I didn't put on YouTube and I gotta yell at my editor for that. Massive difference in a good way. This team is a lot more disciplined. Their planning was way better. Their contingent planning was way better than it was the first time. And what, they're the only team that's won 2 tournaments? I don't know, Madness linked some shit about it next to TSM as well. But no, honestly, super smart rotations, just smart playing in general. Like super smart playing in general. They even had a really shitty position in that game 2, the containment circle, that actually ended up pulling fucking slums, but they pulled that one out like crazy with a really good shot calling. Madness has some really good shot calling to make that one happen. But overall, yeah, I mean, like I said, things I've noticed that they do better probably than any other team. I like that like little Scorched earth policy. Like I said, I don't see any teams doing that, so I'm a big fan of that in general. Really love just the planning in it. I'm a big proponent of like planning and talking about things, not only talking about what's going to happen in the next 2 minutes, but then talking about the shit that can go wrong as well and what to do when that happens. There were a couple instances in this VOD review where I'm sure if you've stuck with me the whole time, or if you're watching this on YouTube, where you've probably seen that the minute that they didn't have that planning was when things started to fall through. And that's how important planning is. That's how, like, there's a lot of like really good parts to take away from this VOD review on both the highs and the lows. A lot of stuff to learn from here. First game, a bit of a lax rotation ended up costing them from other teams running into them pretty hard. 20th with 0 is rough, but they pulled it out with some crazy good rotations. Very good micro shot calling from Madness in game 2. Game 3, just overall just good rotations. Very patient play. Very patient play. Got a little RNG on the circle, but still made it work. And then what was it, game 4, game 5, where game 4 was the one where Madness started lagging. They didn't really have a game plan going through the portal, and that's where you start to see things kind of fall through a little bit. Like everyone just kind of played for themselves. They made the best of it. I think they were fifth place with 4 kills. And then game 5, oh right, that the little trailer van play next to train yard. That one, some decent takeaways from that, I think. But still, overall, like, absolutely hella impressive performance. Like I said, I love doing teams like multiple times because I can compare and contrast how much they've like grown, and this team has honestly grown so much. Like, they were beasts back when they won the first time, but this time it seemed like way more disciplined play, way smarter play than before, than the last time, which is a big sign of growth and improvement, and that's something you love to see, like, through and through. A big congrats to CLG for not only finally getting signed, big stress off their shoulders, but also winning almost immediately right under the banner.